C-A-R-R-I-L.
Okay, here we go. Drum majors Larry Carell, he's got him going. Here we come, folks. Here's Einod's Drum and Bugle Corps. Get him going, Larry. How about a hand for him, folks?
Big A for Einod.
Here's some more representation from our Centennial group. Piron Garage has put together this little operation. And a lot of the folks in the 1937 Centennial Parade. That Model T truck, by the way, is Will Knebbles of Piron.
Harris here.
Who's this?
Roland Harris.
Hi, Raleigh. Roland Harris is here. Let's see, that car behind you is a 1926 Model T. Yeah, these are all put together by Knebel. Thanks. That old 35 tractor belongs to Art Fellhauer, though. It was restored by Will Knebel of Piron also. And, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Jamestown Band. This outfit's been around for more years than any of us want to talk about. But they, too, come to help us celebrate. And the old Cheshire Wagon from St. Louis, Missouri.
Drive forward. Rozier Insurance.
They got the Percheron horses. They got all the pretty ladies. They got the whole bunch. They're sponsored by Rozier Insurance and by Tri-Ford. Eddie, good to see you. Hi, Monica. Kathleen, you're all looking super. Got all the kids there. Everybody's having a good time. I sure hope you folks got your cameras going today. I really do. I doubt you're ever going to see a parade quite like this again. The Highland Civic Women's Club and the Lions Club are sponsoring this float. It's called the Old Depot. You remember when Highland used to have a railroad depot like this?
Beautiful.
Huh?
Beautiful.
Very much like that. Dave Rothman brought along the John Deere to haul him along. Thanks, Dave, or John. We appreciate it. Or Dave, we appreciate it. Look at that. They got the old grain sack out there. And here are some of the gals. Soaking wet, aren't you? Worried about your hairdo, aren't you? Dress is heavy, isn't it? Don't worry about a thing. They're just going to have a good time today and the heck with it. Woodmen of the World put this one together. They've got their kids marching around in the middle of it all. Bob Buskey has got the old Oliver Roadcrop 70, and he's driving. Thanks, Bob. Hi, kids from WOW. 80 years now, huh? 80 years. Boy, oh, boy.
Deal.
Pony mules and carts. Well, let's see. These come to us from Clarence Waldering of Beaver Prairie. And they're sponsored by Broadway Tavern, PJ's Lounge, and Popeye's Saloon. That makes a lot of sense. Figures that's where I'd expect to see a lot of you guys, huh? What do you got in that wagon? Anything today? Just candy, okay. Look at this, will you? Isn't this a dirty trick? This big old heavy guy sitting in that wagon and this little old pony is pulling him. Now that's a dirty trick. And look at this one behind him. That's even worse. Two little tiny ponies. You guys ought to get off, put the ponies in the cart, and you pull them a while.
Here. Highland Business Professional woman here.
Okay, here's the BPW. By golly, they're all there today. Business and Professional Women's Club, and that's an old country farm wagon. And that's about the only thing old about the BPW anymore. They're doing well. Thanks for coming out, ladies. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for bringing them along. Let's see what I got here. That's a 1931 Chevrolet. That's beautiful. 31 Chevrolet. What are you two doing in that rumble seat? Huh? We can't see. What are you doing in there? That's what I thought. St. Anne's Altar Society has brought this float in here today. Take a look at it. It's kind of unique. It's a sort of a boat, a sort of a stagecoach, sort of an everything in there. You guys go camping in that, do you? I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Nybauer's Meat Market is here. This is the way they used to deliver that good homemade sausage. There's another example of two little tiny ponies pulling a heck of a lot of weight. I tell you. That guy does a lot of visiting to Nybauer's, folks. You can tell. You can really tell.
Arabian horses.
We've got 4 matched grays, Arabian horses here today. And they are down here from the Magic Carpet Stables in Alhambra, Illinois. They are beautiful. Ladies, I hope the rain doesn't hurt your costumes. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they pretty? Very nice. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it. Notice also not only the beauty of the horses, but the beauty of the costumes. Highland Home, the golden years. Look at this, will you? Let's see who's in that one. They're celebrating their 75th.
Bosler Electric right here in front of you.
Let's see who's running that thing today. Oh, okay, Rozier is. All right, good. Bosler Electric got this old outfit together. It's a 3-seat Surrey.
Highland.
And we got members of the Highland Saddle Club right behind there. And some more of the periods. You got one sound asleep in there in the middle seat, huh? Okay. I'll tell you what, son, just hold on. We'll get that Frisbee in a moment. Wait till the horses get by. We don't want you to spook them. And you'll have time.
This is supposed to be Michael's Swiss Inn, but no, this is First Congregational Church.
Ladies and gentlemen, representatives from the First Congregational Church, and I want you to pay particular attention to the stained glass.
They get the most original trophy.
Yeah, this is giving them the most original trophy. And the presentation made here, that is just beautiful. The beauty of all of this is that all that stained glass was handmade by them. Thanks for coming out, and congratulations. First Congregational Church.
Hillsboro High School Band.
They come to us from Hillsboro, folks. That's the band down the line. This is the Edwardsville Municipal Band right here.
See that sign, most original trophy?
Does this look like a high school band to you?
No. Well. They slipped the carriage to us.
Well, I got to tell you, we're pretty proud of that band. Their concerts that they present here in the park. Give them a good hand, folks, because they represent the cultural side of Highland that a good many other citizens don't have. How about a hand, please, for the Edwardsville Municipal Band?
31.
Got a 1931 Model T. 34, okay. Tom Shell Service brought that one up. That's another one of our classics. St. Louis Motor Coach. This is the way it used to be, folks.
Colony Liquor.
And look at that. Whole lot of folks into the sponsorship of this. Hirsch Tavern, Chuck's Tavern, Colony Liquor. We're glad you all came.
Chuckers.
They use that now as a free shuttle.
Chuckers on the square.
Around the St. Louis area. Take them around the Muni Opera, places like that. Here's one we thought you'd really get a kick out of. The Sunset Beach Club put this little package together, and this represents Michael's Swiss Inn. How do you like the color and the picture on this, huh? And the Diamond Mineral Springs from up there at Grand Fork, up on the hill.
Hi, Norma.
And Norma Rinderer's marching along in there. Norma, good to see you. Hi, kids. Isn't that a pretty float? Norma, your hair looks beautiful.
Monday morning's coming. Monday morning's coming.
There's another one of our favorite shrine organizations.
How many more you got, Sheriff?
This is the original, coming up here. The original Fire Patrol. And I think you'll get a kick out of them. You probably know a lot of them.
Klaus Furniture. The next one. Klaus Furniture. This will be the Queen's that she presents the next one. The Queen's Trophy.
I don't think there's been a parade anywhere in southern Illinois that this group hasn't appeared at. The original Tin Lizzies, and they come to us from Vandalia, Illinois. And they represent probably one of the most active shrine clubs anywhere. Kids, get your feet in. Get your feet in. We're going to have a little maneuver in here. Very beautiful, thank you. How do you like that? And to the little lady right across the street who just got sprayed from the wheels, we're sorry about that, but what the heck, it's all part of a parade anyway. You'd sort of expect it. I think Steve Schmidt, Chevrolet Olds, is sponsoring here. Got a 1917 Chevy Roadster, a 1922 Stutz touring car. Boy, and that's something special. That's marvelous. How many miles do you get to a gallon on that thing? Do you really? 10? That's not bad. And here's the original and the only sports car in the United States of America, the Chevrolet Corvette. What year? 55. Okay, that was the original year. Isn't that beautiful?
It really is.
And National Food has got the Horseless Carriage Car Club here today. And they bring all of that in. And employees of National are in there. Good to have you with us, kids. Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen from Highland, Illinois, the Alhambra Grotto in St. Louis, the John Ford Highland Pipe Band. Authentic in every detail, authentic in their instruments, and authentic in their costumes. It's exactly the way it is, and exactly the way it was.
This is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gardenpass.
I don't know whether you've had an opportunity to meet these two, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you the little Mr. and Miss Highland of 1987. Zach Foss, he's the son of Mr. and Mrs. Gordon Foss, and Noreen Slack, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dan Stack. Now, how about a hand for Mr. and Miss Highland, Illinois? Small version, right there.
This next one, we got 3 businesses sharing it. Top cleaners.
We thought you'd get a kick out of this, too. This represents a certain time in Highland history. Larry's Tire and Battery and Cock Cleaners and wallpapers ready to go. They put it all together to sponsor this, to show you how it used to was. Long, long time ago. Let me see, we got some kids in there. Kyle Cock, Larry Cock, Heidi Cock, let me see, Carrie, Lauren Gall, Jean Gall, Larry Cock, they're all in there. They got the whole crowd. Vicky's and the store put together this special operation here, and the Highland News Leader has got the old covered wagon.
Let's see.
I'm going to have you do something. Hey. Hey, Gutzler. Hey, Gutzler. Turn off the music a minute. Hold the music. Yeah, hold the music a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call this to your attention, too. Tomboy and Highland Troubadour put this together. They sponsored the bandwagon, and I want you to know that riding along here are Highland's only ever triplets. In 150 years, Highland has only had 1 set of triplets, and there they are, Janet and Jean and Jim. Now, that is a heck of a record. Yeah, the kids are in the back. The whole thing is put together, and we want you to go ahead and play the music now, if you will.
The parents are Joey and Wayne.
Oh, yeah, parents are Joey and Wayne. Are they in there? No, that's all right. You triplets are the ones who count. Thanks for stopping. We appreciate it. Now, Ralph Cordy bought this thing, decided it needed a little sprucing up, so he painted it. He's got over $2 million in that one little wagon. And if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you over in East St. Louis. Anyway, that's an old grain wagon. Artex International steps up here with just about all the color you would expect they would have.
This 2-seat Surrey.
Huh? How do you like that Surrey that they're pulling along there? Look at that, will you?
I guess we're gonna get wet. Clydesdales are in the truck. Did they get wet?
Highland Historical Society. Now, will you look at these little ponies, will you?
They said the Clydesdales got wet waiting.
I heard.
And they do get the Friendship Trophy. Look at those cute ponies.
Well, I tell you, we're going to have to be a disappointment to you. The Clydesdales horses got wet. It became too slippery for them to walk. They're not going to be able to parade for us today here They are available for you to see out at the fairground. We're sorry for all of that. And I know the people at Anheuser-Busch are too.
City Councilman.
The horses would be just as happy to be walking as they would to be locked up in there.
City Council.
Even so, give them a hand, will you, ladies and gentlemen? And they win the Good Neighbor Trophy. Thank you very much. Lester Hoog, the councilman's up in there. I saw Les a little while ago. At least they got the doors open, and you may have an opportunity to say hi to a couple of them. World-famous Budweiser Clydesdales, folks, who were really, really sorry we couldn't get them to march today.
Here's the president of the Rotary Club. His wagon didn't show up. You know Dr. McDonald over here and his daughter? Hi, Doc. We got $300 worth of flyers and no wagon to put them on. Come on up.
Yeah, we got a couple of them who think they're marching. That's all right.
Come on up. We're going to work this afternoon. I got to work.
Doggone it, I sure wish we could have had them here, out on the street. Well, it's like I told you at the beginning, folks. Things don't work out. We got 150 years to think about it before we do it again. I'll bet you we'll get them in.
We got $300 worth of flyers, and our wagon didn't show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, representatives of the Sesquicentennial's Board of Directors, and I'll try to run through the names if I can. Art Schutz, Hal Winter, Benton and Fern Schneider, and Bob Hellage is driving. And the white Buick, let me see, Judy Loyette, Peg Bellum, Pat Johannes, and Darwin Weiss is driving. And Darwin, we want to thank you for all of the things that you've done for us. We are most appreciative, you and WINU.
Steve Holt's in the car.
There's Steve Holt, the editor in the front seat.
Where's Steve? Oh, yeah, okay. Steve Holt is also the editor of the Highland News Leader. And Steve, I hope you don't mind, but I've taken quotes out of your article about the value of all of this to the city. I hope you don't mind, because I really believe as you do. This city and the people who live here have benefited more from this Sesquicentennial than any other single thing that could have ever happened. You will enjoy the benefits of this affair for years and years to come.
Homestepper in the front.
Let's see, we got Jerry Jetman and Jim Luber and Jane Luber and Jay Belanger and one car there.
Homestepper's here.
Okay, Kathy's in there too. Kathy Belanger, Ann Hunsdorfer, Elaine Iberg, Hayden Young.
Here's George Gibbons.
George Gibbons. Okay, Jay's in there too. I'm just going off the list they gave me. I can't go fast as you can. Former Mayor and Mrs. Steeb are here. City Treasurer Sherm Hebrank is here. I guess you're on in her somewhere. Councilman Alan Roots and his family. And clerk is Emily Messerly. And there's Em right there. How do you get to drive around in a Corvette? You making that much money in this town?
Here's
Son of a gun.
Hebrank, the treasurer.
And our city councilor, Alan Roots. Good to see you, Cher. Alan, thanks for coming out. Thanks for bringing the sunshine. I don't quite know how you did that, but we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Highland Gymnastic Club. Now watch what they do. Take it easy, kids. You got some wet surfaces here. Okay, watch now. Everyone gets a little tougher. Look at this. They'll probably do a little bit more as the surface dries off just a little bit. Cordy and Luchon Excavating are here. Oh, good heavens.
Hey, hey!
Hey, look at this, will you?
Hey, hey, look at that.
That's kind of interesting. I'm sorry we interrupted your bath today, darling, but what the heck? A parade's a parade, right?
Oh, she doesn't have to worry about getting wet. That's right, Sherry.
Here's Hope Lutheran Church, folks.